Hey guys, how are you? I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach teens and adults. Today we're going to talk about some of the segment 2 driver risk awareness. These are things that drivers between 15 and about 18 years old will go through. So if you have questions, I want you to go ahead and ask those questions, put it in, and I want you to enjoy yourself. So let's go ahead and get it. So what is risk? Risk is the chance of injury, damage, loss, or even death. Beginning drivers tend to drive really fast. So a lot of the videos that you see that I create, it's about good speed control. It's about defensive driving. I do in car, I do in class, I do in person. So this is your chance to ask, when do you need to use your brake pedal? If you're parking on a hill, okay, you pull up that brake so the car doesn't roll backwards or forwards. So let's talk about some of these things. I'll check questions and read. For 16, 17-year-olds, 1 in 8 or 11%. Now remember, I'm a state certified driving instructor. I'm looking at statistical information. 1 in 8 will be in a crash their first 3 years of driving. How do you not let this happen to you? Drive slower. Don't have a lot of friends in the car. Take your time. 1 in 11 16-year-olds will have a serious crash prior to their 17th birthday. You've got to take your time. You've got to really be patient when you learn how to drive because you're learning every single thing. This is why it's important that you have a good instructor. This is why it's important that your parents take you out and they support you and help you. I'm a big advocate on family first, okay? Caregivers. You need someone to show you love. You need someone to help you grow. Let's keep going. It says 36 young drivers have accidents in their first year of driving. So what does this mean? We're losing too many young drivers on the road. This means you got to quit wilding out. You got to slow down and take your time. Real talk. Slow down and take your time. Here's some more statistical information. Right, let's pretend you're in my class with me, you're learning, you'll post some questions in. For every 2 miles driven, every 2 miles, the average driver makes 200 observations. An observation, you're looking left, you're looking right. All those videos that I show you and create, I'm looking, we're driving, look straight ahead. You're making a turn to the right, turn your head to the right. You're making a turn to the left, turn your head to left. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the likes. Keep those coming. We're in class right now, okay? Tell your friends he's on. We're doing class right now, okay? So let's go ahead and keep it going, okay? I'm going to go ahead and invite Jasmine in. Let's go ahead and do this. So I'm trying to invite someone in, and I'm clicking the button. Okay, invitation sent. All right. So let's keep going. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the likes. So look, you make 200 observations. You're looking down the street. When you back up your car, you're looking out of your back window. You may have a backup camera. You got to look. You're looking to the left, looking to the right. When you come up to the corner, you stop by the stop line. The stop line is a really big, thick white line. It's called a stop line or stop bar. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the hearts. Let's just keep it going. You got questions? Put them in. So you make 40 decisions. Am I going to stop? Am I going to turn? Am I going to slow down? Am I going to keep going? You have to make a decision when you drive. Just like I made the decision to come on here and talk to you guys. I want you to feel like, hey, this is your driver's education class, right? I want you to feel like you can ask questions. Because if you put a question down and it's a really good question, I'm going to answer it. Then if I answer it, drop a rose, drop a like, drop a heart. You do make one mistake. A mistake could be not looking when you cross an intersection. A mistake could be pulling out in traffic. That's what beginning drivers do. They make mistakes. But you need a good coach, a good parent, a good caregiver to help you. I'm like your driver's head uncle. I'm going to help you grow. I'm going to help you learn. And I want you to do your best. And that's what it's all about. You doing your best to reach your goals. And I've always talked about elevating and reaching goals. Once every 500 miles, one of those decisions leads to a near collision. So you got to take your time. Okay, I need you guys to share this. I need you to tell your friends. Let's just keep this algorithm thing going. Let's keep it going. Drop some hearts. Due to lack of driving experience, this is the largest category of young driver fatal car crashes. Speeding, you go too fast, you're in a hurry. Okay, what's up, Smiley? What's up, Booty? What's up, Pretty Princess? What's going on? We're talking about driving. Pop some questions in, right? So, lack of experience. If you're driving at night, drive slower. If you're driving in the rain, have your windshield wipers going. Stay in the middle lane or right lane. Why is 9 p.m. to midnight the most dangerous period for drivers? Again, this is a question for all of you. Why is 9 p.m. to midnight the most dangerous time? Go ahead and pop that in. We're asking questions. We're bringing class. Share. What's up, Lizzie? How are you? Okay? 9 p.m. to midnight. And then, of course, May, June, and July. Most of you are in high school. Some of you are in college. May, some of you are early seniors. You're going to graduate early. Woo! June, you're out of school. And July. May, June, and July are the most dangerous times. You have a lot of young drivers on the road. You need to take your time. You need to drive slower. You need to leave earlier. The most dangerous time for teens, and most of you who look at this are teens, some of you are in your 20s, 30s, and 40s, it's all good, drop a heart, drop a like, is 2 to 5 p.m. That's the most dangerous time. Let me get a sip of water here. You got questions, put them in. Oh, yeah. So 2 to 5 is the most dangerous time. Here's what's going on. You got a lot of young drivers. If you do 80 in the school zone, you're going to get arrested, right? They're going to arrest you. You're not doing 80 in the school zone. You're just making that up. Come with a real question. Feel me? So, because those who speed, you'll get your license taken real quick. Also, 9 p.m. to midnight is a dangerous time. Also, you'll get tired. So you want to be in, 10 o'clock, 9:45. You need your rest. I need my rest. You're taking the time to listen to me. It's 8:43 Eastern Standard Time, right? I'm appreciative. 13%, 9 p.m. Midnight to 6 a.m. You have no business driving out after midnight. You need to be home, resting, relaxing, going to sleep, doing your homework. Also, 51% of accidents happen in the daytime. Okay? How do you know? You have to be over 21 to become a bus driver. You have to have your driver's license. There's a demand and a need for bus drivers. So if you want to go to the next level, it's a great job, pays good money. You're going to be driving to the bus terminal. You'll drop your car off. You're going to learn how to drive a school bus. Usually it's in the summer. There are a lot of student bus drivers driving. I'm taking my behind the wheel classes, so anxiety. I'm 25. You know what? First of all, you need to follow me. Okay? Next, I'm going to go live a lot more. If you're an older driver over, 18, 19, that's fine. You need to get a good instructor who's going to be patient with you, who's going to help you. I love my country. That's why I have my U.S. flag. That's beautiful. I love my country, Water. You love yours? I have the U.S. flag. That's the most powerful flag in the world. So I love my flag. Okay? And I'm very patriotic, too. People who have flags are extremely patriotic. I'm a very patriotic person. Going back to taking those lessons, you need probably 6 to 10 lessons. You need someone who's going to be patient with you. Yata. Okay? They're going to be patient with you. They're going to help you. They're not going to scream at you. They're going to take you out late morning. They're going to take you out early afternoon. They're going to show you how to park. You have to drive until you feel comfortable and confident. If I answered your question, drop a rose, drop a heart, and then follow me. And then when I go live, you'll get notification, right? So ask more questions. Next, I talked about the highest number of fatalities May, June, and July because a lot of young drivers are done with school. They maybe have a year of experience. Maybe they learned in the late fall, but they're going into summer. Okay, ask more questions. A defensive driver anticipates danger and crashes. Give examples of how you drive defensively. You're coming into your high school parking lot. You're covering your brake. The football players are walking in front of you. The cheerleaders are walking in front of you. Your favorite teacher is walking in front. Cover the brake. Slow down. Don't cut through the parking lot. Go straight down the aisles. Parking lots are very dangerous. A lot of pedestrians get struck because they walk between cars. I've made some videos on that. You just have to look through. You'll see them. How can you reduce the risk when driving in areas? Goes, thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the likes. Hello, tips for driving in an airport. Very good question. Airports are wild. People are coming from across the world. It's very scary. You've got to get there early to the airport. You might get lost a couple times. I got lost a couple times. Have family members, where are you? Where are you? I went to the wrong section. You got to go all the way back around. So get to the airport early. Make sure you got about a full tank of gas. Try to arrive early as possible. Use your GPS. Make sure arrivals are planes coming in. Departures are leaving. Domestics are in the United States. Internationals are outside the United States. Great question. Do we have to parallel park on a driving test? It depends on what state you're in. I'm in the Midwest. Some states do require parallel park. Some do not. That's a good question. Thank you. Keep these questions coming. I love them. You have a certified instructor here right now. You need to be asking questions. I'm here to help you. I'm here to prepare you. Not just if you're under 18, if you're in your 20s and 30s. I got you, Joe. I got you. Okay. Let's talk about some of the other issues with younger drivers. The more people you have in a car, what is the first thing they teach you in driving class, and what should I look up for? First, I would say, why? Have on some comfortable shoes. I'm not sponsored by Converse, but they're good shoes. Converse are good shoes. Don't wear Timberlands. Crocs are good shoes also. Wear thin sole shoes so you can feel the braking gas. They're looking for you to get comfortable. A good instructor will show you how to adjust the seat. You want a slight bend in your arm. I have very long arms. You want a slight bend in your arm. Defensive driving is so important. You have to drive defensively. Cars will cut out in front of you. People will run lights. In school parking lots, you have people cutting through. You have a principal who's late. You have a teacher who's late. You have seniors who are speeding through the parking lot. Drive slower. Do you recommend taking it? Yes, you have to have a defensive driving course. I think it's really important. After around the third drive, we start planning defensive driving strategies. Okay? And I can put together a defensive driving course. If you need me to do that, just follow me back. Let me know. I think a defensive driving course is critical for the next generation drivers. All of you are the next generation drivers. The algorithm is pushing it out to you because you want to learn how to drive. It's not pushing out because I talk about art or music or I'm just here chilling. This is driver's education class, and I'm answering your question. So you need to take a defensive driving course. How do you get over defensive behavior? Defensive means you want to protect. You want to protect yourself. You want to learn to look when you go through a parking lot. When the light turns green, you want to look left and right. How do you relax and not come so nervous? You got to have a good coach first. A good coach tells you early what you're doing. They don't scream at you. They give you support. They listen to you. If they make a mistake, they admit their mistake and they are always wanting to get you better. When I go live and you take the time to listen, I want to get you better. I want you to say, wow, I learned something today from him. And then you're going to tell your friends. And then they're going to tell their friends, and then they're going to follow me. So I want you, thank you for the hearts. I want you to feel really good about what you're saying, because I really want to make sure. I'm going to try another guest. Why not? Okay, I sent another invite. Let's talk about passengers. Okay? Let's talk about passengers. What's up, Mackenzie? The more passengers you have in the car, some driving schools, some people do fill their tires with special air, nitrogen, premium air. You could do that, but mostly you want to find a air station, an air pump, where the compressor is clean. If there's moisture in it, you're going to get moisture in the air. So you want to check your tires at least once a month. You want to check them with a tire pressure gauge. I sent that invite, T, so if you get it, come on in. We're talking about driving. We're not talking about being silly. We're not talking about being upside down. If I take the time to invite you in, it's because you want to learn how to drive. And you have something of character to say, not anything silly. Okay, because a lot of people on this platform are silly, and they're just sitting here. I'm here teaching you how to drive. So with two people, it's a 44% chance of you being involved in a crash, because you're listening to the person and you're focusing on driving. When there are three people, this is including you. Do you have videos on how to parallel park? Yes, I do have videos on parallel parking. I have a lot of content. The one thing I haven't done and I should do is put them in categories. All my parking videos, all my driving videos. So yes, if a passenger doesn't wear the seatbelt, do they get a ticket? The driver will get a ticket. Get them out of the car. You're the driver. Your job is to make sure that they put on their seatbelt. They have to have on their seatbelt. Okay? That's your responsibility as the driver. And if they don't listen, it's time.
Well, I'm going to go to plan for this.
Okay, hold on. You're going to go to... hold on.
I'm not working out. I'm just tanning those to come back.
Okay, do that. All right, that was my manager. She's going to work out and tan and come back. How do I get over being nervous? It's called gradual exposure. You want to go in the parking lot first. Work on speed control, going up the aisle, down the aisle, making squares, okay? You got to make squares. Then you're going to go into a neighborhood. I like to see my students make 10 right turns, 10 left turns, have the car on the right side. We're in North America, as you can tell by the flag. We're in North America. So what I want you to do is keep your car the middle, right side. A lot of beginners, believe it or not, could drive on the wrong side of the road. So you got to learn to have your car centered. Hello, hey, how are you doing? Okay, how do you improve on speed in your turns? You want to go in slow to your turn. When you have three people in the car, when you have two people, it's 88%. Thank you. Thank you for the heart. It means a lot. Thank you so much. Let's keep this thing going. Okay? Let's keep this algorithm thing going. And if I'm bringing value to all of you, you're going to drop hearts, likes, hearts, and then it's just going to grow. Okay? I'm not here to impress anyone. I'm here to teach you how to drive, and I enjoy it. And this has been my profession for a long time, so I enjoy it. What do I do if my brakes stop working? You can downshift from drive to 2 to 1. You can downshift to a lower gear. You can use your park brake. Good question. Drop a heart. 3 people, quadruple, it goes up to 132%. So the number of people in your car can contribute to you being distracted, you having an accident. Keep the questions coming in. Let's keep these hearts going. What's up, London? You're driving 2 friends home from school when everyone is buckled up as you requested. You drive, the friend in the back seat unbuckles his or her seat and reaches across the front seat to turn up the radio. The friend in the front seat turns around and starts tossing books. What do? You thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey. Thank you. Thank you. You got to work hard on this platform. Okay, we got to work hard. Thank you. So, hey, thank you. Yes, tell them stop being a distraction. Facts. Thank you. Tell them stop being a distraction, or I'm going to put both of you out because your friends are putting you in danger. Okay? They're putting you in danger. Tell them stop being a distraction. What rules and limitations can you create with the driver? Hey, don't be wilding out in the back seat. Stay focused. I'm trying to drive. Now, here's the thing. Over half of young drivers are not driving the types of vehicles recommended. You need to be driving a mid-sized car, a large passenger car. I'll say it again. Over half of the drivers driving right now are driving cars that are not recommended. What does this mean? They're driving small cars. Smaller cars. I get nervous being behind semi-trucks. You're right. Get away from them. Get away from the semi-trucks. Stay away from them. I'm trying to invite people in, but I send an invite, they don't come. Okay. Yeah, we all do. Okay, I'm going to send another invite. I just sent an invite. If you're coming on my live, it better be about driving. We not playing. We not talking about fashion. We not trying to be silly. We not going to be in a desert. We are talking about driving. Everyone does. So stay away from trucks. One time we saw a truck tire blow up. All that white smoke came out. So you want to stay away from trucks. You want to get in and out of the blind spot. Can you explain the right-of-way rules? I had trouble with intersections. I got you. And then after I explain it, drop a heart, drop a light. Okay, the first car to get there, it's the first car to leave. The car to the right of you. Thank you for the hearts. The car to the right of you has the right of way. The first car to get there is the first car to leave. Hey, emotional girl, I sent you an invite. Come on in. My driving anxiety is so high. How long do I think? Anywhere from about 3 to 6 months, right? Gradual exposure. If your coach is screaming at you, come on, hurry up, you're going to freeze up. Tell your coach, don't scream. I'm not built like that, right? They got to take your time with you. Thank you for the hearts. How often should I check my blind spots on the driver's test? They're going to have you make 3 to 5 lane changes. If you're making a lane change to the left, that's 1. If you're making a lane change to the right, that's 2. Whenever they tell you to make a directional lane change, you have to look over your shoulder. Or if you weren't, thank you for the hearts, thank you for the lights. Let's keep this coming. It's a Toyota Highlander. That's a good vehicle. Safe, bigger vehicle, very, very safe. Very, very safe. I love that. And fatal crashes involving young drivers, of the vehicles driven, 50% are 10 years old. I need all of you to tell me, how old is the vehicle you guys are driving? The Passat, nice vehicle. Fun, safe. The Volkswagen, Camrys, Hondas, very good brand names. Very good brand names, right? Thank you. The people who are taking the time to type in, you care. And I'm going to answer your question. The Volkswagens are very good vehicles. The Toyota Highlanders are very good vehicles. Keep asking these questions. You got to keep up on those oil changes and really take care of your vehicle, and they'll last a long time. And also, what year is your Toyota Highlander? Any advice on driving anxiety? Gradual exposure. Have a good coach who's going to be patient with you, who's not going to scream at you, who will take you out for about an hour, right? I don't recommend driving over 2, 3, 4, about an hour, because your anxiety is going to be really high, okay? And then gradual exposure, start in the parking lot. A 2012, that's normal. We said within 10 years. So it's 2024, you're driving a 2012, that's fine. You're good, right? Okay, Emily, I'm going to invite you in. I just sent an invite. Right? I sent an invite. Pop in. Right? Tell that Highlander, star, thank you. In the event of an engine fire, what should you do? Okay, my Z28 Camaro caught on fire. You got to get out of that vehicle as soon as possible. Pull over to the side of the road and get away from the vehicle. I cried. My vehicle caught on fire. It was a gasoline fire. They were able to save it, but it was kind of a loss. So the insurance company paid it off, and then I got a new vehicle, right? I didn't have the money or the time to like rewire the whole car, so all the wires in the engine compartment were burned up. My hood was burned up. So yes, if you have real questions, put them in. So in the event of a fire, do you know each person acts differently. Some people will panic. Some people will try to throw water on the fire. No, it's a fire extinguisher. You're asking great questions. Thank you. I can tell you care. That's the type of person I want to follow and support. Any advice on the road test anxiety? You have to practice good speed control, not running lights, parking, defensive driving, merging out on the expressway. Those are a few tips. If you want more, follow me. Drop a like, drop a heart. Okay, I'm here answering questions. Let's show the algorithm, hey, this guy's really back. I've never really been gone, but when you do social media stuff, sometimes you take a break, but I'm here answering your questions. Thank you, Mitch. Teen drivers, they drive more miles, right? They take more risk. What's a successful emergency stop? Not hitting anything. Squeezing the brakes. Let's pretend a deer comes out. You want to squeeze the brake. It's called threshold braking. You want to squeeze the brake just before a lockup. A successful emergency stop, you don't go off the road. You don't hit anything. You come with some good questions. I love it. Keep them questions coming. Younger drivers they get more traffic violations. They are involved in more crashes. So you just have to kind of slow down a little bit. I invited 4 or 5 people in, but they're not coming in. Nick said, what should I do if someone is riding my bumper? Try to maintain your speed or change lanes if you have to. Maintain speed or change lanes. Nick, I answered your question. Drop a like, drop a heart. So you want to maintain speed. According to the insurance for highway safety, before purchasing a vehicle, you need to do research. All right, what about road rage? What is the best method? Drive at the speed limit. A lot of beginning drivers drive too slow. You're going to make people angry. Don't cut off people. And if you make a mistake, acknowledge your mistake. Because people will follow you home. They'll follow you to your work. They own some crazy. They own some crazy. So we all make mistakes. So if you cut someone off, just acknowledge, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Go at the speed limit. Don't drive slow in the fast lane. If you're in the left lane, get over, let people pass. And just try to be that courteous driver. Keep asking questions. I love it. Jay, you coming with them questions. Can we get more people like Jay to give us more questions? Let's keep these likes coming. Your friend has bought a new car and wants to take you for a ride. He or she is driving through your neighborhood at 20 over the limit. What should you do? I'll say it again. I need you to answer this question. This is driver's ed class. I'm not combing my hair back. This is driver's ed class. This is what it's like when it's in the class. You're like, wow, this is what it's like. So again, your friend has just bought a new car, new Crispy, and wants to take you for a ride. That's cool. He or she is driving through your neighborhood at 20 over the limit. What should you do? I'm asking you a question. Your friend just bought a new car. They came to pick you up. They're driving 20 over the limit in the neighborhood. What should you do? Let's answer that question. Okay, ask the driver to slow down respectfully. I like that. Okay. Oh no, tell them to slow down. Facts. Thank you for liking the video. Jay, if you want to come on with me, invite Jay if you want to come on with me because you're asking some really good questions. Everyone else is just playing. You asking real questions. Let's keep these questions coming. Tell them to slow down. Hey, I'm Ethan. Thank you. Ethan, I'm trying new things all the time, new formats, new letters, new music. I'm trying it all the time because you got to change. But the essence, I'm a driving instructor. I'm not going to do fake stuff. When I go on, I try to do really insightful videos, turning, parking, merging, maneuverability. But thank you. Thank you. That means a lot because I want to keep growing and keep getting better. When researching your vehicle crashworthiness, what safety features are you guys looking for? Are you looking for airbags, anti-lock brakes, adaptive cruise control, blind spot warning mirrors? What type of safety features are you looking for? Right? What's up, Logan? So I have to go see my sister. I'm scared to go on the highway the first time. Anna, what I would do is just try some of the side streets. I wouldn't go on the expressway at night, maybe early afternoon. It wouldn't be as crowded. Jay said airbags, collision avoidance, blind spot. What's up, Logan? How do you become a more confident driver? Gradual exposure, going out in morning traffic, going out early afternoon, and then when you're ready, try rush hour. Rush hour is like 3:30 to about 6:30, right? Then when you feel comfortable, you might have to go to a downtown Chicago, downtown Detroit, downtown Dallas, Texas, downtown Houston, Texas, right? Sydney, ask that question. Come on, I'm here. Okay, we're here. This is our driver's education class. This is what I do. I do online classes. I'm just inviting you in and ask some questions. List possible reasons why there are fewer single vehicle crashes involving young people. A lot of young people tend to drive by themselves, so they might fall asleep in the car. They might be on the phone. They might be eating. Okay, I did my road test in September. Now I'm driving and it's easy. And it does, once you drive, look, I know you don't want to hear it. It takes about 10 years. 10 years, Sydney. You're going to go through fog, rain, sleet, snow, heavy downtown traffic, Houston, Texas, Detroit, Michigan, Chicago, Illinois, Atlanta, Georgia. These areas present a lot of challenges. I took my behind the wheel. I was at a four-way stop, and it was my turn for the car. Cars don't take their turns, and then that confuses you as a driver. So always be that defensive driver. I talked about that earlier before you came on. Be a defensive driver. What are the four types of deacceleration? Well, number one, you want to gradually deaccelerate, right? You want to take your foot off the gas, your car will lose a couple miles an hour. You want to squeeze your brake. Hey, how are you? We're talking about driving. We're answering questions. I drove an electric car today. I drove into an electric car. You want to be careful. You don't want to hit an electric car because you have that battery in the car, and that could cause an electrical fire. Do you know how I get a motorcycle endorsement? You have to be over 16. You have to have your driver's license. You have to have someone who's over 21 who is willing to be your endorser, be your coach to help you. Do you think electric cars are more dangerous? No. I think electric cars, they're here. Okay, the Tesla's been around 2012, 2008. They have some really nice electric cars, and I want to get one to introduce that into my content. You know, use Teslas 10,000, 12,000, 14,000, but the batteries, you know, how much life is left? 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 100 charges. Those batteries, to change them, are $8,000 to $10,000. I'd rather get a smaller vehicle right now for driver's ed, but that's still an option because I think it would make more sense because I drive about 200 miles a day. Tips on first time driving on the highway and how to get used to driving. You need to go out into the practice merging on, merging off, merging on, merging off, merging on, merging off. Do that one day. Next, practice merging on, driving in the first lane. Practice. I love the Cybertruck. That's a beast. That Cybertruck is awesome. I love the Cybertruck. I did some content on that. Okay? I love the Cybertruck. It's incredible. Merging on, first lane, get used to it, get off. The next day, I want you to practice merging on, blinker, get to the second lane. What is the most reliable car? Most cars today are reliable. The Hondas, the Toyotas are pretty good. A lot of foreign cars are good. American manufacturers make good cars. You want to do your research. The Mazdas are really nice too. You know, most of these American cars are lasting 60,000, 80,000, 90,000, 100,000 miles. And if you can get 100,000 miles out of a car, it's going to take you through high school, through college. I love it. Do you think a Ford Fusion? Yeah, the Ford Fusions are really nice. The 1 out of 3 cars on the roads are Fords. Why are trucks so aggressive? A lot of people love trucks. They get them raised up. They have the big 36s on there. They have the mirror sticking out really big. How can I eliminate nervousness when I drive? Got my permit in July and I'm still nervous. Okay, you need to go out early afternoon, Saturday mornings, Sunday mornings are a good time to drive. Sunday afternoon, 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. Those are good times to drive. What happens if I crash right in front of you? Nothing's going to happen because I won't crash. A lot of times, that's a good one. A lot of times drivers make panic stops. You want to keep space. You want to keep space. You better not crash, Jay. You're asking some good questions. I love it. List of possible errors for a young driver. Drivers tailgating. Jay mentions that. They tailgate. They're going too fast for the conditions. And then in some states, if you rear end someone, you're at fault. We saw a rear end collision the other day. It was a young driver, about 20. He reared. I promise I won't. Yeah. Thank you. Having a lot of fun tonight. Ask some more questions. Jay's asking pretty much all the questions. Come on, let's get some more questions in. We got about 10 people on. Let's try to get to 5K likes. Okay, that's the goal. How slow should you turn? About 15 to 20 miles an hour. If you're going over 20, you're going to overload the front tires. The rear of the car will spin out to the left. Go slow, under 15 miles an hour. A lot of beginners don't even slow down. What are some of the reasons why the majority of young drivers feel the car crashes happen? They're going too fast in the turn. Go slow. What's up, Nick? Thank you for the like. I'm trying to get to 5K on the likes. I'm at 4,800 something. Help me get to 5K. That's my goal. Here's another interesting thing. 81% of crashes happen on clear, dry weather. 72% occur on dry roads. You're going too fast. 16% on wet roads. Thank you for the hearts. Hey, I'm at 5K, baby. Let's go. I'm going to finish reading this one more sheet, and then I got you. 10% in the rain. When you drive in the rain, you could hydroplane. Hydro is water on the road. Plane means to lift or fly. What do you think is the biggest distraction when driving? Probably the phone. Probably playing with the radio. When you get in the car, just have your music set. Have it low in the background, right? You're not in a bass competition. You've seen some of those little TikToks where a person has a professional stereo system put in, you know, the flux capacitors, the heavy-duty battery. Those are custom systems, and they go into competitions, and you see the window shake like that. You see the window shake like that. That's a custom system. Expect to pay minimum 1,500. But I used to be in some stereo competitions, so I upgraded my stereo system. Then you have to have the right cables to carry all of that wattage. Then you have to have capacitors to cool that system. I bought a dash cam. Too many bad drivers. Thank you. I have a dash cam too. Jay, you are on it. A dash cam will help you understand the dangerous areas. And you'll see generally how people drive. It also makes you feel safe. It gives you peace of mind when you have a dash cam because you can see everything. You can see cars coming over. You can see cars going at the speed limit. You can see cars going slow. You can see that guy in that big truck or lady in a big truck that's flying, right? Here's another question for you guys. Jay, you're on point, man. You're the best one tonight. What's a good dash cam? I don't have any of the brand names. Mine is upstairs. Any good brand name? I like one in the $50 to $100 range that shows you a 2-view dash cam, one outside, one inside. They have some that show 3. Yes, that's a good brand name. My biggest fear is turning left. Left turns are dangerous. You want to go up to the middle. A lot of beginners don't go up far enough. And when you turn, you go in the left lane. Some beginners go up too far. When you turn, you go in the wrong lane. So you got to really have a good coach. My biggest fear is turning. Okay. Front and cabin. Yeah, I have it. Sometime I plug it in when I drive. How do I get better at parking lots? What I need you to do when the parking lot is empty, go into the parking lot. You got to put in that work. You can't be scared to put in work. I'm not going to let you opt out. You taking the time to ask me, and then I'm going to help you. Go into that parking lot, practice getting the car in between the lanes. Then back up, turn the wheel to the left. The rear of the car will go to the left. Go to the next spot, 3 or 4 down. Practice going in. I take students to different school parking lots, church parking lots. I've invited a lot of people, and they haven't popped in, so I'm going to talk to you guys in a few more minutes. Jay, you're the super fan tonight. You've asked some really good questions. I could tell you care about driving. The dash cam is really good. You got to be a defensive driver. It's common to have a heavy... Yeah, it is, but sometimes they drive slow, too. And sometimes they don't want to drive at all. You best believe I've driven students, they don't want to drive. I had parents say, my daughter doesn't want to drive. My son doesn't want to drive. I'm saying to myself, you paid over $500 for lessons and they don't want to drive? Jay, it's been real. I'm definitely going to follow you back. Good guy. I got you, Jay. Is reversing parking safer than straight in? Straight in is safer because you're going straight in. Last question. I'm turning 29. Yes, there's hope. First, you're going to follow me. Right? You're going to follow me, X. Then I'm going to do some custom driving tutorials for you where we're going through neighborhoods. Any tips on turning? Go in slow. Thank you. Hey, let's get to 6,000 likes. I'm at 5,700. Go in slow to your turns. Accelerate out. Okay? There is hope for you. You got to have a good coach. Watch my videos. Watch my lives. I'll do some custom tutorials for you. Give you that support. That's what this platform... I'm at 6K, baby. Woo! Love it. Love it. 6K in the house. Putting in work. You got to put in work if you really want to help people. And that's what I'm about. So there's hope. And I'll make some tutorials. I'll make some videos. I got you. I'm real. Okay? So it's really been fun tonight. Right? Really been fun. My daughter's going to be coming back. She's going to be going to a concert somewhere, her and her friends, so she's going to be going in a few days, so we got to go to the store. I want to say thank you. I really had a lot of fun. Probably tomorrow, probably this time, my analytics say a lot of my followers are on 8:30, 9 o'clock. Sometime I go in at 12 o'clock, but a lot of you are at school. So I'll go in tomorrow evening, stay on about an hour. We'll talk about driving, and we'll just keep the whole session going because that's what it's about, helping people. And all of you, thank you for the hearts. All of you are awesome because this is what the platform's about. It's about really helping people and they see value. And all of you who are leaving hearts, leaving the likes, you see value. And when you see value, you're going to drop that heart, drop that rose, and then the algorithm will say, wow, this guy's live was really good. He had a lot of hearts. He had a lot of people. And then they're going to push it out to more. And then next time I go live, I'll have more. And it's really about all of you. And I feel good answering these questions. And can we get to 10K? I'm at 7,800. What questions do you have? Put them in. I'm almost at 8,000. Wow. I'm at 8K. Ah, yeah. Ask questions. I've been pushing a lot. I've been inviting people, right? I've been inviting people, but no one has popped in. Okay, let's keep this love going. I'm at 8,200. Okay, I'm gonna accept a live. This better be real. How are you? I accepted a live. This better be about driving. We not playing. Come on in. How do I get a tank of gas? Your gas tank. See, they weren't serious. I invited a live in. They were playing. You got to look on your dashboard. You're gonna have the gas pump icon, and then you're gonna have a little arrow. And if it's pointing to the left, it's going to be on the driver's side. If it's pointing to the right, most of the time it's going to be on the passenger side. I'm at 8,600. Can we get to 10K? I haven't been to 10K in a long time. Okay. How low? At a fourth of a tank. You don't want to get any lower than that. There's a fuel pump in your gasoline tank, and the fuel actually cools the gas pump. Let's pretend this pencil case is your fuel pump. This thing is sucking, it's got a little sock on it and it's sucking the gasoline. And when the gasoline uncovers the fuel pump, it's going to heat up. Okay? So if you heat up your fuel pump, you're going to burn out your fuel pump. So you want to keep fuel. This is really a pencil case, but we're pretending your fuel pump. And your fuel actually cools the pump. So you don't really want to go, let's go 10K, baby. I'm trying to get to 10K. It's all of you. Yes, come on. I'm at 9,600. So I had a good fuel pump question. Jay, ask some more questions, right? Also, I wanted to show you this. You need to make sure you have windshield washer solvent. I'm not sponsored by them. This is not a sponsored piece. But you want to have a gallon of solvent in your car because you need to keep your windshield clean, right? What way should I? Okay, so first in my 10K, thank you, baby. It's real. When you get in the car, you want to adjust your seat forward. You want to have a bend in your elbows. You want to be about 10 to 12 inches from the steering wheel. If you're too close and you stop real hard, you're going to get in trouble. You can take care of that on your own. That's another preference thing, right? Eddie, you can do that on your own. You don't need my advice. You know how to do that. Valentine's was here a day ago. You should have took care of that. I like to have I don't want to be too far back because I'll jerk the wheel, right? You want to move forward. Have a slight bend in your arms. Okay? So let's keep it coming. What's up, Dorian? How you doing? What's up, Butterscotch? Hey, how's everyone doing? We're talking about driving. I hit a goal of 10K. Haven't been there in a long time. Jay is asking really good questions. So you want to have a seatbelt adjusted properly. You want to be safe. What's up, Jeffrey? How you doing? Right? Let's keep it going. Pop those questions in. If you're serious, you're typing a question. I think I watch other people's lives too. They have a lot of people coming in, but this is of value. This, what do you do if your brake light fails? Your okay. You can use hand signals. If your brakes fail, which is very rare, there's still hydraulic fluid in the system. You can pump it a few times. You can get off to the side of the road. You should be checking your brake fluid at least every 45 days. You open up your brake cylinder. There's a big brake booster. It's this round big cylinder. And when you push your brakes, it sends boost pressure into your system. Jay, you asking some great questions. How to turn and brake smoothly. Go slow into the turn. Take your time. I was driving at night and four deer ran out. Yeah, you got to be careful. Car deer crashes are very common. Anywhere from $3,000 to $7,000 damage you can total your car. So Nick, you got to be careful. Honk your horn, flash your lights. You never want to swerve. Okay, you want to slow down. Okay, you got to slow down. You have to take your time. I was driving at night. Okay. You guys have a lot of great questions. I'm blessed to be here tonight. I haven't been at 11,000 likes in a long time. So this must be of a lot of value to a lot of you. What's up, RIP? A lot of you are asking good questions. Jay by far has asked the most questions. And that's what you need. You need someone who's going to help you, give you advice, practical advice. And you'll learn as you go along. Have you ever... thank you so much. I appreciate you really just keeping it real. And these are the type of people I like to follow back. So, Jay, I'm going to be following you back because you bring value, and I think you really want to learn. I think a lot of people just want to play, ask silly questions. But, I appreciate you helping me so much. That's part of it. If you had to give 3 of the best tips of advice, what would they be? Be a defensive driver because you don't want to hit someone or be hit. Number 2, have really good speed control. Sometimes traffic goes really, really fast and then they stop really fast. That's scary. Or sometimes they go really, 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 really slow. And the other advice I would say is just get your rest. Over the last few weeks, I've been getting more rest. So I've been going live more. I feel more happy. I'm not as tired. I can better teach. I can help people. So get your rest. So those are the 3 things that what's up, G? So really great questions, right? I can tell a lot of you tonight care. And I'm appreciative of that. The likes reflected, the comments reflected. And that's what it's all about. Okay, guys and ladies, I want to say thank you. I'll go live tomorrow, probably 8:30, 9 o'clock p.m., and then we'll do another driver set lesson. I want to say thank you. Bye. Thanks, Jay.